typical thermal plant. We have discussed the steam site location of steam power plant, and now comes the efficiency. This is very important, and you will be surprised to know that the overall efficiency of a steam power station is quite low, about 29% only. So you can imagine that how much efficiency is there, so how much amount is installed, and the efficiency is about only 29%. That is due to the two major factors. Look, you can note here, these points are very, very important, and while keeping the notes, you can mark the star over there, because this could be asked into interviews, this could be asked into the public sector unit examination, gate examination, and particularly the interviews, the technical discussion they can ask. If they'll be saying that, tell me the overall system power station, steam power station efficiency. So you can say that it is approximately 29 to 30%. Why it is so low? It is low due to the mainly two reasons. First, the huge amount of heat is lost in the condenser, and secondly, the heat loss occurs at various stages of plant. The heat loss in the condenser cannot be avoided. It is because heat energy cannot be converted into mechanical energy without temperature difference. The temperature difference needs to be there. The greater is the temperature difference, the greater is the heat energy converted into mechanical energy. But the assembly, the arrangement is like that, where we have to have the temperature difference, but we couldn't get that. This necessitates to keep the steam and condenser at the lowest temperature, but we know that greater the temperature difference, greater is the amount of heat loss. So this explains for the low efficiency of power plant. Just why? Because the steam has different temperature, and when it get condensed, the water has different temperature. And when we try to heat up again, because by the help of economizers, preheaters, and water heaters, the temperature is again different, right? Because we need to focus on the generation of steam, and for production of steam, huge amount of heat is required, and that is generated by the burning of coal furnace in the furnace. So the assembly is like this, and when the steam is traveling into the piping assembly, it lost lots of amount of heat because of the surrounding temperature. So these are the thing, and the ratio of heat equivalent thermal. We are talking about the efficiency. The two types of efficiency are there: overall efficiency and thermal efficiency. You have to note somewhere, the efficiency of steam power plant has two parts. Two types of efficiency are there. Number one, thermal efficiency of a steam power station. I must correct it here itself. So you can see the first one is the thermal efficiency of steam power station, and the second one is, just a minute, and second one is the overall efficiency. So let's talk about the thermal efficiency. It just as you can see the formula, it is denoted by eta thermal, and eta thermal is heat equivalent of mechanical energy transmitted to the turbine shaft upon the heat of coal combustion. This is the formula. Thermal efficiency of a steam power station is equals to the heat equivalent of mechanical energy transmitted through the turbine shaft upon the heat of coal combustion. This is the thermal efficiency of a steam power station, and it can be defined as the ratio of heat equivalent to the mechanical energy transported to the turbine shaft to the heat combustion of coal is known as thermal efficiency of a steam power station. And the thermal efficiency of a modern steam power plant station is again 30%, because of the very fact we have discussed in the light slide, that because of the less temperature difference, we could have the less thermal efficiency. Then next, few points about the thermal efficiency of a power station is that what does it means? What about the means efficiency 30%? That means if 100 calories of heat is supplied by the coal combustion, then the mechanical energy equivalent of 30 calories will be available at the turbine shaft, and rest is lost. Rest is lost in creating that inertia, in creating that particular torque for rotating the electricity, rotating that turbine. And some of the heat loss has been occurred where it has been moved from the economizer, preheater the superheater provides the extra heat to the wet steam, and it tries to convert it into the dry steam so that the corrosion effect could be nullified or could be reduced in the turbine. So lots of things are there, and in the processing of steam, 60% of calories will be lost at the turbine shaft and rest is lost. So the efficiency has been stick to the 30% only. It is very important to note that more than 50% of total heat of combustion is lost into the condenser itself. Why? Because the steam got condensed there, and when the steam got condensed, it turns to the water, and water obviously, when we have seen the in science in our school days, we have learned the process of evaporation, the process of वाष्पीकरण, evaporation को बोलते हैं, और condensation को बोलते हैं संघनन. So we have seen that process, and we know that steam, when converted to the water, the temperature suddenly increased down. So that is what it is. It has been written here that the 50% of total heat of combustion is lost in the condenser. You can mute your you can off your video, Rahul. So the other heat loss occurs in the fuel gases, is the radiation and ashes, etc. So the other heat loss occurs in the flue gases and radiations, etc. So these are the things that affects the efficiency of a particular thermal plant. Heat loss is there because of the flue gases and radiation and ashes also, because they need to be dispatched to the air through passing through the chimney. The flue gases and radiation pass on to the atmosphere. So, and ash also disposed of. So some of the heat energy could be taken by these two also. So let's come to the last topic of the today's class, that is overall efficiency of a steam power station. So the overall efficiency of steam power station is the ratio of heat equivalent of electrical output to the heat of combustion of coal is known as the overall efficiency of steam power station. That is, eta overall is equals to heat equivalent of electrical output upon heat combustion of coal. So this is the overall efficiency. Why? Because the as far as the efficiency is concerned, it is just the ratio of output upon input, right? You have seen in many systems, we are talking about the efficiency. You have been studying the efficiency of transformer, efficiency of machine. What is the efficiency? Simply, it formulates like output upon input, which is being given to the system. So in the steam power station, the input is given in the form of heat of combustion of coal, and the output which is taken is the heat equivalent of electrical output also. So this overall efficiency, the output we are carrying in overall working of the steam power station is the heat equivalent of electrical output, right? So electrical output upon the input, which is given by the heat of combustion of coal. So the overall efficiency defines as the ratio of heat equivalent of electrical output to the heat combustion of coal. So this is how we can define the overall efficiency of a steam power station. And it is again about 29%, and it has maybe seen that overall efficiency is less than the thermal efficiency also, because we are considering the overall. So it is expected that the around 1% loss occurs in the alternator also. So some of the efficiency has been lost there also. So the overall efficiency, the formula for overall efficiency is thermal efficiency into electrical efficiency, and electrical efficiency we take from the working of alternator. From the efficiency of alternator we have taken. So this is all about the overall efficiency of a steam power station. It is approximately 29%, and the point should be noted that in PSUs they can ask they can frame a question like this: the overall efficiency of a thermal power plant is this. What could be the thermal efficiency? It could be greater than overall efficiency, it could be greater than, it should be equal to, none of these. So this type of question could be framed. So you need to keep that in mind, that overall efficiency is less than the thermal efficiency. So whatever amount I keep bold on my PPTs is very important, and while keeping the notes you can make a star over there, or you can point out the important there. So we have discussed the thermal efficiency and overall efficiency of a steam power plant. So thank you. This is all from my class today, and next class we will be discussing a new topic related to the steam power station. Thank you so much everyone.